Hey, what's up everybody? This is Ben with Amerirent Equipment. Check us out online at www.amerirentequipment.com. If you're in Indiana and you need any rental equipment, we are online and you can check out the equipment we have in stock there. But I wanted to bring you a video today and show you how to replace or how to diagnose the fuel sending unit on your Bobcat. Mine's an S570 2015 model, but I noticed that the fuel gauge up there, it shows just under 3/4. Sometimes it'll show empty, sometimes it'll show full. It's never very accurate, so I'm going to show you how to diagnose, but I know it has a full tank, so I'm going to show you how to diagnose what the deal is with that and why it's not showing a completely full tank when I know I filled it all the way full of diesel. So show you what to do here. Alright, so I got the cab popped on this unit here. If you check out one of my other videos I have, which I'll tag at the end here so you can click on it if you're interested on how to raise the cab on this unit, you can check that out as well. So let's get under the hood here, and I'm going to try my best to make it easy to see where the fuel sending unit is, because it's really tight back in here, so it is kind of hard to see. So I'll make sure you get good video of it. So I apologize for all the jostling here, but I got the light just right where I need it. And if you can see my hand, this is where the fuel sending unit is. This is a wiring harness. On top of it, there's a clip on the backhand side. If you can see it wiggling around, you just pull that clip and that wiring harness actually comes right out of there, just like that. And then you just take a pair of vice grips or something, and which I'll show you here in just a second, and we'll pull that out so you can see what it looks like. But that's how you get access to the fuel sending unit, just on top of the tank here, inside the cab, underneath the cab. So we'll show you how to remove this here. Okay, I've already loosened the cap there for this fuel sending unit. So I'm going to show you what I diagnosed when I first started looking into this. So let me pardon my hand intrusion, arm intrusion here. Just unscrew it. And then you can pull it out. But the one thing that I noticed when I was diagnosing this was I pulled it out and left it connected to the wiring harness, and I'd move the float, and I'll show you what that looks like here. I'd move the float. If you see it coming out there, it's black. It slides up and down that little pull there, but when I moved the float, it would change the dial on the fuel gauge. So if I move it all the way to the top, it'd show full. If I move it all the way to the bottom, it'd show empty. So I knew it wasn't anything to do with the wiring harness or the electrical, part of the fuel sending unit. It appeared to me that it was something to do with the actual float moving up and down on the metal pole here. I don't know what the actual part's called, but moving up and down. So what I did was I stuck my finger inside to see if I could feel the float coming up. So I'd reach down in there, I felt the fuel, and then I'd feel if the float was coming up to the top of the fuel, and it wasn't. It was sinking to the ground. So Bobcat actually suggested that I stick a long piece of wire, metal hanger or something in there to see if I could feel if the float was on the bottom of the unit or where it was at. So that's what I did, and the float was actually sinking to the bottom of the tank. So that's kind of how I diagnosed it to see what the problem was. Okay, so one last thing here I wanted to show you, because I'm thinking you need to know how to put the, screw that back in and put the harness back on the unit. But I want to show you this part that I got. This is from allskidsteers.com, this fuel sending unit. and it was, I believe it was 40 or it was $39.95 plus like a couple dollars shipping and handling. So it was like $43 after shipping and handling and everything. I think if you went to Bobcat, you'd pay over $100 for this fuel sending unit. So yeah, I'd just go to allskidsteers.com, purchase this unit. That's where I buy my bulbs and everything. They're like a third of the price of what Bobcat charges, and they have, I think, year warranties on them. So yeah, I mean, there are certain things that I would purchase aftermarket from a different website, and then some things that I'd only purchase from Bobcat, or that you only can purchase from Bobcat, like certain filters and stuff. So yeah, so that's it, allskidsteers.com. You can get this part. That's the video. I'm going to connect this back up here, and we should have a fuel gauge that's actually working. So please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have a lot more videos coming of different pieces of equipment that I'm going to be working on and things like that. So please subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll answer them same day. Thanks a lot, guys.